In this video, I'm going to point out 5 things that make someone a terrible personal trainer. This way you know what to look out for and you don't have to waste your money on someone who sucks. Hey, what are we training today? I'm sure we'll figure something out. Number 1, no program. A good personal trainer won't wing it every time. If you're worried that your PT is just making it up as they go along, find a better one. When I first started training people, I was spending loads of time writing them programs, and I was worried that it was taking ages. So I asked a PT who'd been there longer, and I asked him for some advice. And he just looked at me like I was an idiot, and he went, I don't bother with any of that. I just set up a circuit in the morning, and then all my clients for that day do that circuit. And he was doing well! This guy was doing really well. He was making good money, he had lots of clients, and I just remember being so frustrated because here I am, trying to put lots of effort into making sure my programs are personalised. It's personal training, it should be personalised. And here was this guy, doing great, not worrying about any of that. But they'd stay with him, his clients would stay with him because his circuits were fun. And I get it, you should be having fun with your trainer and I can see why that's why you'd stay. But there's a balance. There's a balance between a fun session and a session that's actually going to help you achieve your goals. There needs to be some consistency week to week so that you can track whether or not you're doing well. So say for example you're doing leg day with your PT. It might change week to week. It will be fun and new and different every time. But say for example you always start with squats, and when you do your squats you track your sets and your reps and your weight, and then next week when you do your squats you compare them. You compare them and you actively try and beat your previous best. If you're not doing anything like that, if you're just not tracking your progression in any way with your PT, please find a better one that will actually care about your progression.
Hey man, how many more reps are we doing? Yeah man, cool. Keep going, keep pushing, feel the burn.
Number 2, looking at his phone. This is huge, this is a massive pet hate of mine. If your personal trainer is looking at his phone while you're doing your set, that should be the last time you ever train with him. You pay a lot of money for personal training and you should have his full attention. It's literally his whole job to watch you and make sure you're performing the exercise safely and correctly. It's lazy, it's disrespectful, and it's dangerous to sort of half pay attention to you while he just scrolls through Instagram. He needs to do his job. It's just really rude. Say I'm out with a friend and we're talking and he gets out his phone and he sort of half listens to me while we talk. That's going to piss me off. That's rude. But add to that the fact that you're paying this personal trainer. You are actively paying someone to ignore you. It's unacceptable. Please do not put up with it.
Hey man, how's my plank looking? Yeah man, looks good from up here.
Number 3, staying completely still. It's pretty clear that a PT is not paying very close attention. If you're doing a floor exercise, like a push-up or a plank, and he's just standing up, kind of half looking down on you doing your work, he can't see anything from up there. If he wanted to check your form and coach you and encourage you and talk to you, he should squat down or kneel down so that you can actually see what you're doing. And this applies to everything. If you're doing a back exercise, he should probably be behind you, making sure you're properly engaging your back. Maybe moving from side to see that you're pulling evenly. And it applies to everything really. Your PT should always be looking for the best angle to make sure that you're doing things right. And maybe it seems like a nitpick to be like, oh, your PT should be moving around. If he's staying still, he's really lazy. But I think that your PT should pay close attention to you.
So, what's this exercise good for?
Oh, don't worry about that, man. You let me do the thinking. Trust me, this is great stuff. Number 4, not teaching you. A good personal trainer is a good teacher. With enough time spent working with a trainer, you should get to the point where you would be comfortable teaching someone else, at least the basics. If you've spent months with a trainer and you don't feel like you know any more about training than you did before, then you've probably wasted your money. And that's not to say that your trainer should be teaching you absolutely everything they know. You don't want your sessions to just turn into a series of lectures. But you should know the basics. You should know what muscles are being worked and how to properly engage them. You should have a list of cues that have just been drilled into your head so much that when you go to train on your own, you can always do so confidently and safely. Part of my job as a trainer is to get someone to the point where they can be reasonably self-sufficient. I need to know that when my client's out there having a session on their own, that they're still doing so safely. And if I haven't done that, if I haven't taught them well enough, I'm not doing my job. So I'd say my main goal is really just to like build up my arms. Awesome, man, cool. We're gonna start today off with some planks. Number 5, not listening to you. Your personal trainer sucks if their program does not align with your goals. If you really want to lose fat and you never do any cardio, that's an issue. If you really want to get strong at the bench press, but your PT never puts bench in your program, that's an issue. Personal training is called personal training for a reason. It should be personalized. You might find that the goal that you want to achieve just isn't something that your trainer is very good at coaching. Your PT might just be bad at coaching the bench and they're not confident about it, so they're just avoiding it. And they were too scared to tell you when they first met you because they didn't want to turn away the business. And I'm not going to say whether that's good or bad form. I think that's kind of a dick move, but you need to be comfortable shopping around for a PT that's going to fit your needs. So watch out for these things when you have a personal trainer. Sometimes it will be immediately obvious and you should just bail after the first session. Other times it will take a few weeks for your trainer to show you how shit they are. Don't be afraid to shop around and try a few out before settling on the one you like the best. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you're interested in online coaching, there's a link in the description, and I'll see you soon.